Hi everybody, this is Jen. I got some new stuff that I just got finished with, and I was getting ready to put it on Etsy, and then Etsy kept crashing, so I don't know how soon it would be listed, but anyway, I wanted to go ahead and show you what I've got. This first thing is a little altered box, and I did it steampunk style with lots of rusted gears, buttons, different kinds of ephemera. There's music paper and lace and a lot of rusted elements. There's a keyhole, some pins on some cotton. There's lace, there's dictionary paper, there's some more music paper and book paper, some buttons. This is a Tim Holtz thing, and I rusted it so much I can't tell what it says anymore. And here's a little key, and then those are Tim Holtz ladies on the top, and I covered the whole thing in beeswax, so it's pretty cool. It also protects the pictures and stuff, and it smells wonderful. So then on the front here, you just take this little piece of cotton that's I stamped on, and there's some stuff here. Let's see, there's a rose, there's a star that I put dictionary paper on, and there is a little metal circle. I think it says breathe, and those are all on a bulb pin on the front. And then the closure, this was out of my grandma's sewing box, and it's like a big, I guess it's like a fabric hook and eye, and the part of it's down here and the other part's on top, and then you just wrap this around it. And when you open it up, there is a burlap bag inside that has a junk journal in it. And then here is like a little lace pocket. There's a Tim Holtz lady. There is some paper with a heart, says secret, and a rusted pin on it. And that's just, to put secret stuff on if you want to. And in here, this is a little, I don't know, a little envelope, I guess. And inside, it says, "You are the hero of your own story." And then in here is a little tiny heart that says hero inside of it. And XOXO on the back. So that's just a tag that goes into this little pocket. And the rest is for all your journaling needs if you have any. And I put that little fabric tag on there so it would be easy to pull out of the envelope. And all of that stuff tucks in here behind this little belly band or whatever made out of lace, and then there's some crocheted stuff. And then the journal itself is in this little burlap bag that I made. And there goes my backdrop. Anyway, it's just tied with twine, and there's some little rusted bells and a little flower on a bulb pin here. And then the twine is just wrapped around the bag. And inside, there is a little journal. It's got seam binding around it, so it's kind of chubby, as you can see. There's a big heart, and the Passionate Pilgrim is the story on the back. It's got cheesecloth and also a napkin decoupage on here. And you open it up, and the first page, there's a girl with some butterfly wings and a big hydrangea. And then this is a napkin decoupage, and here's a pretty lady. And inside this tuck spot, it says "My Grateful Heart." And it's just some paper that you can write on for all your journaling needs. There's lots of space there. And it tucks in behind this lady's picture. And this page has some buttons and some trim and some paper punch and other fabric. That's music paper. There's a picture of a kid that this little boy I got out of an actual photo album, and it says attitude is everything. And he just looks like he's not real happy to get his picture taken. And inside there's a little tuck spot beside him, and there's a heart. It says, how far the little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a weary world. And that's a Shakespeare quote. And that sticks in here in this little tuck spot. The next page, there's a lace belly band, and it's in a circle. A petal that isn't torn, a rose without a thorn. Somewhere in fountain blue lies my secret garden. And there's some butterflies stamped on that, and that just slides in there. And there's some birds on this page, and a tuck spot behind them. I left a lot of the threads dangling, which seems to be something some people like. If you don't like it, you can just clip them off. And this is just, again, a paper for journaling. There's a stamp down here, and that goes right in there. And here is a beautiful flower on a tag. And this says, a single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. And that's got some paper punching at the top. And that slides back in this tuck spot. Kinda, somehow. There we go. And here's another pretty little girl. Lots of layers, lots of sewing. There's just a tag in here. It says, stars got tangled in her hair whenever she played in the sky. Oops, there we go. And then, let's see. Then we have this lady on layered on some fabric. This is another napkin decoupage on a book page. This says, sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. It's a Mamas and the Papas song, and there's a couple that says, life was meant for a great adventure. And there's another napkin decoupage. There's a bunny. Oh my goodness. It says, thanks be to God. And that's because we have seen Bunny. No, not really. But I just made that part up. And it says an old friend down here. And inside this tuck spot are just some little pieces of ephemera. Just little cards and stuff. And here's a picture of a couple of little girls. It says, forever and ever cross my heart. That's something I just pulled out of a book. I thought it was so funny because, I don't know about you, but I always did that with my sisters when we were little. If you told them something, you had to say, oh, cross my heart, I promise, so that was kind of cute. And this says, let me play in the sunshine, let me dance in the rain, let me sing for joy and remember the days of my childhood forever. And there's a stamp of a little doll in a buggy, and that's on a map. And this page, we have a cherub with some flowers, and this says, anything was possible as long as she believed. Oh, there's the cherub. You know what? Sometimes I forget I'm actually showing this to somebody, and I've got you like way down there, and you can't see anything. So I'm terribly sorry about that. There's some butterflies that were on a napkin. There's a little heart made out of a piece of quilt with some cheesecloth behind it. There is another page. This has a little tuck spot with a little tiny, whoa, I just dropped it. Luckily it didn't go all the way to the floor. Okay, there's a little envelope here, and inside is just a little card and a little tiny piece of paper. And you can do a lot of secret journaling on there. And that goes back in this little tuck spot. And here's some music paper. This says, like the butterfly, she will awaken in her own time. And there's a little girl with wings. And this is a little boy. It says, today is a good day. And then you lift this picture up of this little guy, and it says, "Never give up. Courage is being yourself every day in a world that expects you to be someone else." And there is a tuck spot over here. Let me see. It says, "Believe in yourself, for you are an amazing soul." That goes right there in that little belly band. And then there is a little tuck spot here. Says, "I made a wish and you came true." And there's Bunny again. Hooray for Bunny. And that goes right in this little tuck spot. And then there's the back of the book. So that is that. I don't know how long this is going on. It might be taking a long time. Anyway, that is one of my projects, and that is listed on Etsy. These other ones I started to list, and the site crashed. So this is a box. It's like one of those Matchboxes, and there's a picture of a little girl on the front, and a key and a heart, and some roses, and some fabric, and buttons, and music paper, and book paper, and trims, and all kinds of stuff, and trim on the side, and then the back has a little, I don't know, tile, and there's a little sunflower on that, and then it's got this handle on the drawer, and you pull that open, and inside is a little junk journal, and you pull it out of the box, and it's wrapped with seam binding with a little key on it. And inside, this is Prima paper. I used some cheesecloth and fabric and trim on the spine there. And the first page, you open this up, and there is a tag of a little guy. He's so cute. It says, "My hopes are not always realized, but I always hope." And that's something for all of us to remember. And this is just a piece of graph paper. There's a sticker of an old license plate down here. Oh, I guess that actually opens. It says, "Never let them steal your joy." And there's a stamped heart on that. And the next page, we have a lady down here, a little envelope that opens, and it says, "May you catch fireflies and wish on stars, dance with fairies and talk to the man in the moon. Find the magic, it's just inside your heart." So, I guess basically that's trying to let you know to never quit having fun and never quit looking for the magic, because it helps you stay young at heart, even as we're getting older. And there's a napkin decoupage. This says, "True beauty comes from within." And this is kind of cool. It's a stamp of Eleanor Roosevelt. She was a great, great lady. It says, "Life was meant to be loved. Curiosity must be kept alive. One must never turn her back on life." Eleanor Roosevelt said that. And here is a page with Bunny. Yay, Bunny. He's on a little tag. It says, "I get by with a little help from my friends." And that's so true, from all of you, as well as help from Bunny. And this is just it's some tissue paper that I Mod Podged on there on a piece of music paper. And then I took some paint and made those rings just for something a little different. And here is a bottle. This is a stamp that I put on some like tissue like paper stuff, and that's a napkin decoupage behind it. There's a picture of a lady. It says, "I'm thankful for my struggles, because without it I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength." So sometimes, you wonder why bad things have to happen, but sometimes it does happen for a reason. There's a little guy on some pattern paper. There's some dictionary paper on a This is like a little envelope, and you pull this out and it says, I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. Sometimes we need to remember that even if we're feeling bad, we have a lot of power inside of us and a lot of good stuff, and you just need to remember to bring that back out. And here is a page with some pretty flowers and a little envelope. Inside the envelope there's a picture with a little bird on it. And it says, within your heart, keep one still secret spot where dreams may go. And there's a heart on the back out of dictionary paper. That goes back in this little envelope. And then here's a pocket on the last page. It says, believe in yourself, for you are an amazing soul. And then there's an X and an O made out of fabric. And those are just tickets that go in this back pocket. And that's the end of the book. And these little things, I won't take the time to show you everything, but these are just little burlap pouches that I made. There's a pin and some trim. And inside, I've got, let me see, little artist trading cards. This is one with a little guy pulling Bunny out of the hat. Here's one with two little children. It says magical. Here's one with a mom, or two moms and some kids. And the heart inside says, a mother writes on the heart of her child what the world's rough hand cannot erase. And I think that's a really cool thing, because your children need to be ready for this rough world. And on the back, all of these have tuck spots with paper. Some of them may say something, and then, but, you know, they all have like a little tuck spot on the back so that you can write stuff or put your own messages on there. So those are like artist trading cards. And every one of these little pouches comes with 3 trading cards. There's one about a gypsy. It says fortune teller. And I think on the back it says something about, share with me your gypsy heart that I may love many things. And this one has a little guy on the back, on the front, and then the back says be original, but has a tuck spot. And let's see, where's the other one? Oh, this one has a little girl on the front. And, oh, that one's the one that says be original. This one, I don't know what it says. Maybe it doesn't say anything. I just put some, extra coffee dyed paper and stuff inside of these. And you can, write what you want. And I have one more with the 3 cards inside. Here's one with a guy who's got butterfly wings on, and it's got the definition for chivalry. And here's one of a little guy. It says always make wishes. And here's a cute little boy. And I put some stuff inside. I don't know. Yeah, this says whatever is good for your soul, do that. So some of them do say things, and some of them are blank. So anyway, they all have tuck spots on the back. I got that idea from Michelle Mulligan, which I always say that. So anyway, those are a few things that are going to be in my Etsy shop, although the only thing that's listed right now is this box because the site crashed. But I wanted to show you what I've been doing, and thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.